everyone. How are you? Welcome. This is Jen with Let's Get Chalkin' with Jen, independent couturier with Chalk Couture. If you were watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. As you come in, please make sure you say hello. And in the bottom left-hand corner of your mobile devices is a share button. The greatest compliment you can give me is a share. So, hey, you guys, welcome. Sorry, I have not been on in a while. I actually still don't feel great, so please excuse me if I cough throughout the video. Finally did get some antibiotics today, some cough medicine as well. Hey, Tammy. Turns out I have a pretty bad sinus infection and a little bit of bronchitis. So finally, after a week, I've got some medicine. So I apologize. I have not been on in a while, but I'm back. Hopefully I am back before the holidays. Hey, Tony, welcome. But I wanted to make sure I came live because I haven't been here. I'm real excited to come back. My husband awesomely put a TV down here for me, so I have my Hallmark channel playing in the back. But I know we're getting super close to the holidays. Hey, Lauralee, hi, how are you? I hope you had a chance to play a little bit more with your kit. But you guys, let's get this project started. Oh, but for those of you, I'm sorry. See, I haven't done a live in a while. For those of you who are wondering what this is, let me tell you a little bit about what Chalk Couture is. So we are a revolutionary concept in DIY home decor and crafting. You won't find our products anywhere else. We offer a line of silk screen reusable transfers. We have Chalkology chalk paste and our Couture inks. We do offer several different surfaces like chalkboards, box wood frame, canvas totes, and pillowcases. But you can use our products on an array of surfaces like wood, tin, dry erase board. You can do t-shirts, dish towels. The list is endless. But the greatest thing I can offer to you, you guys, and what an amazing thing to do this time of year. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Is join a DIY innovative ground floor home business opportunity for just $99. Give yourself the gift of this amazing business. And I can tell you, coming in the new year, it is going to be absolutely amazing. I would totally love to have you join this journey with me. We have so many great things coming. And let me tell you, if you're not a designer, I do have a private VIP group I would love to add you to. Hey, Christy. Hey, Katie. Just please comment VIP below. I will get you added to that. I'm going to be offering a monthly subscription chalk box. How cool would that be to have a monthly box come to you live? Crystal, I am not real good, but I'm back. So finally got some meds, so we're working on it. And then also the company, Chalk Couture, the company, we have an amazing promotion coming out on Monday, December 17th. That is a amazing deal to get a project home. So again, please comment VIP. I'll get you added to that group as long as you're not a designer, and I can't wait to share that with you. So let me get this all set up, get our project that we're going to be doing going here. Now, this project that I'm doing tonight is actually a custom order for someone. I did a local vendor show recently, and I had a lovely woman. She actually ordered 4 different signs for, I think one was her daughter, 2 were her granddaughters, and 1 was her son. And this is one of the ones she wanted me to do. So I'm going to be using our She Believes She Could, So She Did transfer, which we all love this saying. I mean, how great is it? When do these need to be paid for? Crystal, I am going to be starting the subscriptions in January. So January 1st is when the monthly subscription is going to start. And then they will be shipping out, and hopefully everybody will receive them by the 15th of the month. And like I said, it's 2 different sizes. So again, I think you're already in my VIP group. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. I am also going to be using our 9x12 box wood frame for this design. Now, what I love about this one actually is currently on back order, soon to be coming back in stock. But what I love about our box frames is, number one, you can chalk on the front and you can chalk on the back because they are both beautiful stained wood. Okay. Now, when I work with, let me actually take that off my screen. Sorry, guys. When I work with any type of wood, whether it's Arbox wood frames or something I purchase on my own, I always like to wax my surface. Now, I use a Minwax finishing paste on anything I wax. If you've watched some of my videos, oh, awesome, Crystal! I'm glad. That's cool. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be fun. And then I'm gonna create a group for us so that I can do a live video on how to do the project. So, how cool will that be? We'll have our own private group. Hey, Gail, welcome. So this is what the wax looks like inside. And all I do is I get a paper towel, I rub the wax in here, and then I rub it all over the board. I wipe it off. I let it dry like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I go ahead and chalk on it. Why do I do this? And real quick, by the way, it does dry clear, as you can see. The reason that I do this, you guys, is because it's just easier on your transfers, because the transfers obviously have the adhesive side. It allows you to smooth your chalk on there a lot easier, and I just like how it works. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but then you've also, if you had a different type of wood, you would be worried in reference to whether it would peel up any kind of wood or stuff like that. And then I also use my waxing when I do cardstock. So let's get this started. So again, your basic transfer, I used this one before. You always want to write on the back of your transfers because these are reusable anywhere from 8 to 15 times. When we're done, I'm just going to put it in my little tub of water off to the side here. I'll clean it off with a Clorox wipe and I will reuse it again. So I'm just going to take my finger, rub it over the edge. This is going to be a super quick project. And then I'm going to remove the carrier sheet, just set that off to the side. And then this, I've already fuzzed this up before, so I'm okay, plus I wax my board. So I'm just going to take my transfer, place it where I want it. And like I said, this is actually a project for a customer for one of her granddaughters. All right, so once I get it where I want it, I'm just being a little more particular. And I think that's about good. And when I get it where I want it, I'm going to smooth it out so that there are no air bubbles in the silk screen. So anywhere you can see through, that is all silk screen. Hey, Gail, I don't know if I said hey hi to you. I'm so sorry. So I'm just smoothing that out so that there are no air bubbles in the silk screen. Okay? Down here, don't care. Up here, I care. I care. It's been so long since I've been live. Oh, I'm out of practice, you guys. Out of practice. That's okay. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a little bit of marbling technique. I did that last week on a... It does leave a film, Tammy. It's the wax, because it is an actual wax. It does leave a film, but it doesn't leave it on the transfer. Like when I clean my transfers and I use my Clorox wipe, I've never had a problem. So did you use a wipe on the back of it? Because I never had that happen. All right, so just smoothing that out. And then I'm going to use 3 colors. Now I'm going to use, this is an old color, by the way. So this one here it's called Bubblegum. But we have another pink now. I think we have a coral. But I wanted to use Bubblegum. And check this out. That's how old. That's how old. And just so you know, once our chalk paste is open, it does last up to 6 months once it's open. If it's unopened, it lasts up to a year. So I do need to add some water to this because this one has been sitting for a while. That's funny, actually. Oh, yeah. That's pretty rough. So I'm just going to stir this up. Now, when this happens, what you want to do is you want to add water and you want to stir it up. And then, let me just show you. Do you see how I've got this big, nasty thing right here? I'm going to show you how to get rid of that once we're done doing the project. Because we have a really great tool. And then it's a simple, easy process that you can do overnight to get your chalk paste back to the way you want it to be. But I just want to go ahead and get this started for you so you can see this great design we're going to do today. in that little bit of a marbling technique. Then I'm going to use our Couture teal. Again, just you want to stir it up. You want it to be like a yogurt sour cream consistency. If for any reason it is not, you just add your water. And then, you guys, I'm going to throw in a little wrench here. Okay, Tammy, you can watch. Awesome. I'm going to throw in a little wrench, and I'm going to use a little bit of ink because this is our shimmering gold ink. And I love it because it has like a little bit of like glitter sheen to it, and I wanted that in this project for her. Okay. So now what you do is these are just, and you could use our multi-purpose tool. They would work just as well. This is our multi-purpose tool, and I'm going to show you this in a little bit too. But you could totally dip this in here and do what I'm doing. I'm using one of my little makeup. These are little makeup mixers. But you're just going to dab all over your board. No rhyme or reason. Just dab it on the board. Okay. And I'm going to get some blue. Oop. And do the same thing with the blue. It's kind of like messy painting. Okay. And then I'm going to get some of my gold. My shimmering gold. I love this color. Sorry. Ooh, look at the shimmer. I know it's hard to see here. Hopefully when I take the picture, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But I'm just going to take this, dab all over the place again. All over. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, now I'm going to take my angled squeegee, you guys, and I'm just going to start scraping. And that's all you're going to do. Now, being that you can obviously see I am mixing all these colors together, you obviously are not going to put any excess back in the jar because you can't. Because they're not going to go together. One is ink, one is paste. But you just want to keep blending this together. I hope this turns out the way I'm thinking. If not, I might have to redo, but that's okay. Let's check this out and see how it goes. All right. So I have a lot of excess, but that's okay. Oh, I'm a little nervous. That's a little ugly color on top of there. I hope it turns out. All right. Just wiping that off. Oh, gosh. Okay, you guys. Let's hope this turned out like I wanted. Eee. So you always want to peel your transfer from top to bottom, side to side. Never corner to corner. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, yes, yes. You guys, I know you probably can't see. Oh, but I really, really like the colors. Oh gosh, you guys. And did you see how nice and easy that peeled off of there? Now, the pink didn't show up as much, but it did in a couple spots. Let me see. Can you guys see that a little bit better? Like, do you see how the colors blended together, kind of like a marbling? I know you can't kind of see the shine. I'm sorry, my light is not that great. But it actually did turn out how I wanted it. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more pink, but I'm actually really, really happy with that. But that's all you would do for the marbling technique. Okay? So now I just need to let this dry. I am going to seal this for her, but I am absolutely happy with it. I love how I can see. Do you like it? Do you like the colors? Can you see them? Well, like, did you guys see how that turned out? Look how pretty. I'll take a picture. Hopefully it turns out better. So I'm going to set this off to the side. Okay? And that will take a little bit longer to dry. Reason being, it does have ink in it, but that's totally okay. So now, this is what I want to show you. So, you have your chalk paste that looks like this. Now, this is an old one. Like I said, this is super old. But this is what they made this multi-purpose tool for. Okay? So, you're just going to take your multi-purpose tool and you're going to scrape it around the edge. You see how nasty old cucky, I shouldn't say cucky. I need to bleep that out. Right around the edge. And that's what this is great about this multi-purpose tool. So look, all that gooky stuff is gone. Okay? And then I'm just going to take water. Oh, thank you, you guys. I'm glad you like it. And I'm just going to add some water to this. Okay? I'm going to get... Oh, I put my stir stick in the water. I'm going to try to stir it up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to let this sit overnight. Okay? Because some of those pieces were really hard that were around the edge. I'm going to let this sit overnight. And then my chalk paste should come back to the regular consistency that I need it to be. And that's it. But that's what's really nice about that multi-purpose tool, you guys. Number one, it's great to get into small areas. And then number two, it helps you clean off the edges. Okay? So super cool. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my lid back on. So I'm going to let this one sit overnight. And then we're going to do some cleaning of the transfer. Let me just put this aside. All right, let me get another towel. What did I do with my other towel? So I have my transfer right here in my water. Let me just pull this over here, you guys, so you can see what I'm going to do here. So I just have some towels. And I'm sorry, I've got some of my crusty chalk paste there. Let me just get that off of there. Okay. So I got some towels. I've got my transfer in water. My white is like that. Yeah, so Holly, that's all you got to do. Just go ahead and scrape around the edges, put some water in there, mix it up a little bit, let it sit overnight. Tomorrow morning, you should be good to go. All right, so I've got my transfer in my tub of water. Like I said, nothing fancy. And all I'm doing is rubbing it on the bottom of my pan to get off as much excess as I can. Okay, we do have board erasers that you can purchase through our website. You can also clean them off in the water with those as well. They work fantastic, especially for staining. Hey, Tracy! Especially for staining with certain pigments and some of the colors like our reds. It totally takes that off. All right, so I've got my transfer. As you can see, I cleaned it off pretty good. I'm just going to take my Clorox wipes. I'm going to clean the front of my transfer. I'm going to flip this over. And then I'm going to wipe off the back of my transfer. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is let this air dry for like 10 to 15 minutes, and I'll put it right back on my carrier sheet, and I can reuse it over and over again. But I don't know if you can see, I don't have any kind of, like, there's nothing left over. There's no residue left over on there, Tammy. So I'm not sure what you were seeing or why you saw that. But yeah, my transfer is good. I'm just going to let this dry. And that's it, you guys. It's that simple. It's that easy. I can totally reuse this over and over again for some more projects. But that's it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to me tonight. If you absolutely love what you saw and this is something new to you, please make sure in the bottom left-hand corner of your mobile devices is that share button. I would love it if you would share my video. If you have any questions, Feel free to ask me on here if you want to be a part of my VIP group, as long as you are not a designer. Please comment VIP. That's where you're going to get information more about my monthly subscription chalk box. And then the also really great special that's going to be coming out for customers starting on Monday. So that's it for tonight. I hope you loved our She Believes She Could shows. So she did, with a little bit of marbling, you guys. And thanks for sticking around, and I will be chalking with you soon. Have a great evening. Hey, Tracy. Bye. Have a good night.